Welcome to the stream, everyone. Vash here again, getting ready to play some MLB The Show. Hopefully everyone is having a good day. Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the like. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Sorry for not being around for a couple days, guys. We'll be streaming the next 3 days, though, for sure. And next week, I am on vacation, so I will be streaming at least 5 days next week. Maybe twice a day. We'll see what happens. I know we'll do what we can. Just a reminder for everyone, when I hit 500 subscribers, I am doing a giveaway, so make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe. It would be appreciated. Getting ready to play some MLB here, guys. I know it's been a couple weeks since I played. I've got a lot of games on the go right now. Might get back into some Black Ops. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens next week. With my WWE streams, guys, I'm probably going to be streaming it on Twitch from now on. May try that out. I may start moving some other games over to Twitch. We will see what happens. But hopefully everyone is having an amazing day. And we will get into it here, guys. The last time I played this, the game froze up on me and kicked me out. Had an error on it. So I was in some sort of all-star game. Not sure if it's going to be that way again. But we will see. We will see what happens, guys. So, let's get into the next game. Yeah, so World versus USA. So here we go. Let's play the game.
There's Petco Park on
hey, Scotch Frog, what's up, buddy? I'm doing pretty good. And yourself?
Youngsters with the chance to shine here, the Futures game between the World Team and the United States Team. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road? Boomer Bronco comes to the
batting
plate to
first.
lead things off here in the bottom half
Start
of
batting.
the first.
Let's get off to a good start here. Good to hear there, Scotch Frog. I'll leave that. That's all right. That's all right.
Cold strike.
I don't like that. I didn't like that. See, guys, got a 94 fastball, 90 splitter, changeup, and a slider. Let's go. Let's go. I'll leave that.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
He can walk me if he wants. Oh, should have swung at that one.
Here it's 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit.
Oh, did it, Chris? That sucks.
93, 94. And that's plenty
Oh.
hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
I'm expecting a slider on the outside.
Three, and there's the first out.
Okay, not good. Here we go. Here I go again.
Bronco will stand in as the lineup turns
New
over
pitcher.
here. He was called out on strikes.
Change-up, slider, and the fastball. Okay.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact
There, I'll leave that. I'll leave that one.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
I had that issue last week there, Chris, where it went down for a bit.
Pretty well struck.
There we go.
High
Is
and
that gone?
deep
Is
to
that
left
gone?
field. Morant ranging back.
And it's
See you
gone.
later, over the
Oh,
wall,
yeah, there we
home
go.
run. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
There we go.
Warren Guzman will dig in. 0 for 1
Plays
here
to
in
first
this one.
base. Plays to first. Yeah, I wish I had the money to get
Hard hit ball
Battlefield.
to second. Bronco gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The U.S. team leads it 2-0.
Yeah, I want Battlefield
Robbie
1.
Ridgway
That's what I've asked my wife for
stands in.
Christmas,
He's
so
0 for
I should
1
get it for
after
Christmas.
grounding out.
Runners on third.
He's set.
Yeah, runners
Here's
on
the
third.
3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more of our...
Here I come again. Here I come.
Bronco steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
94 fastball, curveball, changeup, and slider. I'll leave
There's
that.
the first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
It's all right.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Okay, plays to first. We're still up 3-0.
Hits this one hard the other way. Bronco fields it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Plays to first again.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second.
Whoa!
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but...
That was just an awful throw by me. So I was pinch hitting for in the 7th. I like what they see.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew.
So 2 strikeouts and a home run. Not good enough, but not bad either. Alright, so here we go. Off to the next game here. So batting third against the Generals. So I'm leading with RBIs right now, guys. 58. Just pretty good. Like to get some more.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Here I come, here I go. Runner on first.
Now to the plate, Boomer, Bronco.
Fastball, changeup, curve, and splitter.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Yeah,
And a
way
pitch
out.
out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
Expecting him to steal, were they? Well, 98 speed, or 98 speed. 85 stealing.
The 1-0 delivery. He's running towards second. Now a swing and a fly ball.
It's foul.
On the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Crap. Tried for the hit and run.
Now we'll look at the start.
He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging
runners on
percentage
first
over
again. Let's
500,
go.
so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Bronco.
Boomer Bronco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
2 fastballs have come in.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
my
Lord.
He swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so
3
far
fastballs,
in this
that one
at-bat.
way low.
He could go just about anywhere from here.
Pay attention, pay attention.
Throws him for strike 3.
Are you kidding me?
Retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors,
My
and 1
Lord.
man left aboard. We'll head now to the home. Andres Castro
Plays
will
a
stand
second.
in. He singled
Plays
to
a
lead off
second.
the home first.
And so far, that run still holds up as they lead the ball game.
The 0-1 delivery. On its tailor-made to short. 6. 3. It's a
Got
double
him.
play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. The Generals lead it.
Here we go. Here we
Boomer
go.
Bronco will stand in now.
Runner on
He
first
flew
again.
out in
Let's
his
go.
first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Same pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And he's back standing.
Just checking.
Sent in the air out to
That's
straightaway
fly.
central. Castro over
I'm
to
out.
his left. 1 down.
There
So
I
a
come
pivotal
again.
moment here and digging in
That one
now.
was way
Boomer
high.
Bronco, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Simple throw over there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw
Oh,
on a
my Lord,
great
he
time
was
to pitch
way
out as
off.
He'll be thrown out easily at second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And
There we
that'll
go.
make
That's in.
him
That's in
1
there.
for 4 in this one. Stephen Carnes will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to.
You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
Oh, there we go.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into
I'm going,
center.
I'm
a
going, I'm
base
going.
hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. But not in time, and
There
just
we go.
like that, this ball game is tied.
That's where you
Huge
tie
hit
it
for
up.
his ball club right there. A single drives in the tying run. Boy, he's fired up down there.
Charlton Carmichael strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Plays to first.
Hard hit ball to second. Bronco. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Hey, Bird, what's up, buddy?
Now
How have you been?
First baseman.
And good morning.
Boomer
So runners on
Bronco
second, 2 out.
digs
Let's
in,
go.
Looking to send something into the outfield that gives
Here's
that
another
go-ahead
RBI
run a
opportunity
chance
here.
to score from second.
So
Well, no
90
complaints on this
fastball,
end,
slider,
guys.
and
Gotta
changeup.
love any game that's this tight, this late.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh,
First
it was
pitch
a slider.
hacking
It was
here,
way
and that's
low.
the first strike.
Way
Go-ahead
slow.
runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a look and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Got him a swing out of his shoes.
Come on,
that
come
one,
on, come on.
nothing in 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's
I'm
really
not too
messing
bad there,
around
Bird.
out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this
Be
end.
better
He's
next
just
week when I'm
trying
on
to get
holidays,
himself
that's for
back
sure.
into that dugout as fast as he can.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
Blew the fastball right.
Went to check swing that.
Andres Fabregas struggling so far in this one. He'll look to
Plays
erase
the
his
first, plays the
0-for-4
first.
ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning.
That's the game. By the sounds of the crowd, we lost. Yeah, we lost 2-1. Yes, I know. I know, Skip. 1 for 5.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental.
Let's go on to the next one.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour. We've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Jackson General.
Here we go.
Boomer Bronco will come forward
Runner on
now,
first.
back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
So 90 fastball. Okay. It's not going to be overly quick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Let's go, let's go.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Over toward foul territory. Fabregas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. So it's on to the bottom of it.
Here I come up. Pop out.
Boomer Bronco is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into
Second
foul
one,
territory
yeah, it
his
was
first
still
time
high.
up.
You know,
Way
I
high.
think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result,
It's all right.
he didn't really put a good swing on it.
Swing and a ball
Should've
chopped
left that
foul
one.
right at home plate. Chop foul over towards the
That one
coaching
was
box.
low. It would have been close. Would have been a strike.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's a
The
ball.
next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's a ball.
Did a good job to shorten
the
up
plate.
and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Ball.
2-2
ball.
now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Now a swing and a chopper foul
Foul.
right at home plate.
Too early.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Protecting the plate. Protecting the plate.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
And that'll be an
Castro
out.
is there. And that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On now to
Made
the
him
bottom
use 9
half of
pitches
inning
up
number
and wear
4.
himself out.
Jackson leads this one. J.J. Fagan is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Place it first. Place it first.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's out number 1. Stephen Ting will dig in for the 3rd time now.
Plays the first
He
again.
struck out and bounced out in his
Plays the
first 2
first.
trips.
Let's go.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
James Bowers will dig in
Plays the
again.
first.
He singled home a run his last
Bases
time.
loaded. Plays the
and
first.
just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to... Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Boomer Bronco will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Left and change out there for him, but he missed it 2-1.
Well, you get the
Way
sense
early.
that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this
Early
game
on
because
that one,
right
too.
now they just seem out of it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Dirk Parker will stand in now, hoping to get on track.
Plays the
They've
first.
been
Let's
able
go.
to neutralize his power out of the cleanup
Come on,
spot.
boys.
0 for 3 thus far. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Bronco. Throw gets him. 2 down. Boomer
0 for 3.
Bronco
Let's go.
will stand in, needing to do something
New
here
pitcher.
to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry
93
about the
fastball,
score right
slider,
here.
and
You
change.
just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Now a
There's
swing
the
and a
change.
miss. Took
85
something
miles
off
an
that
hour.
one, and it's strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and
All right,
I think
all
the
right.
only thing that's better than a game plan
Change
has been
up
the
again.
execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
The short hit hard.
Nope. Not going to get there.
Throw is
Oh.
dropped at first. And
Okay,
as
I'll
a
take it.
result, they're going to have themselves a 1-out base runner.
I want you to
I'll
watch
take it.
this throw here. You know, this isn't in the dirt. It's not in the sun. It's right there, but he just drops it. No real explanation for it. Just a bad air.
Javier Hiedra will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too... base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Popped up, calling for it, Parker. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Pedro Cedeno makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the night.
And that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Get back, get
And
back,
they'll
get
wind
back.
up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Hank Castellano.
Guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Runner goes for third. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Slides, and he makes the basket catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.
First was victorious Jackson General.
So coming out here, guys. Got an error, made it to third base, but Rays have purchased your contract from AA Montgomery. You are now part of the 40-man roster. I'm up in the MLB now, boys. Congratulations, you've been called up to the Rays. Your next game is on 7/15. Look at this. Up with the Tampa Bay Rays. Here we go, boys. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm going for. So, that's exactly what I wanted to see. So now I'm going to have some real competition for hitting and everything. So, time to really start paying attention here. So, and they got me batting first. All right, so here we go. Got to get on base. Got to get on base. That's all I'm up here for. Get on base, use my speed. I am congratulated for the team. I don't know anybody on this team, guys.
Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But before we go down to the action, let's take a look at a young player to watch for as we give you the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Boomer Bronco is our man to watch. And we all suspected this day would eventually come when we saw him drafted in the
major
first
league
round
debut.
a while back. He's made the journey through the minors, and he makes his major league debut.
Here we go,
in this
boys.
Well, Matt, making your debut in the show is a very satisfying and exciting experience. You work your entire life to reach this moment, and when you finally do, it can be really overwhelming in a lot of different ways. Not only are you dealing with nerves, but also everything just seems bigger. The stadium, the crowd, the pressure.
Signing autographs.
It's all amplified at this level. As for this guy, there's been a lot of hype around him since before he was even drafted, so I think everyone is excited to see what he looks like against big league competition.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this.
Out there signing autographs for everyone. Here we go.
Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this
40 and 48 are the
weekend
Tampa Bay
series
Rays.
between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next.
Sleeping Angels, welcome, buddy. How you doing today? Thanks for stopping by.
With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his
Got here
Orioles
just in
up
time.
this
I
one.
just started,
Thoughts,
got called up
anyone
to
stand
the
out?
Tampa
I'll
Bay
be
Rays,
keeping
up
an
to
eye
the
on what that
major
leadoff
leagues.
hitter
So
can do in this one. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively.
look at this, me looking around big league stadium.
Second baseman, Bronco.
Here we go. Oh, did they lose last night, bud? After the Jays were eliminated, I don't really pay attention. So, 92 fastball, 92 two-seam, 83. Okay, so it's not overly quick.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they come off of what was overall an unsuccessful homestand. You can't afford to have a losing record when you're playing in your own building.
All right.
So they're going to need to
they
turn
can
it
walk
around
me. Let's see.
They've got a tough stretch of road games coming up.
Get on base any way I can. I'll take a walk.
In the dirt.
There's 3-0.
now. Not the start he was looking for here in the home first.
It's morning for me.
He
They're
had
sleeping,
himself
but
a
I'm not
lead
doing
before
too
he
bad.
even threw a pitch out there. You think that alone would make you a little more relaxed and comfortable, but he looks a little tight to me.
And that misses.
I'll take the
ball
walk.
4, so that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer.
Kevin Kiermaier will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in. Runner goes for second. Softly on a line to third.
Ah, crap.
Gloved by the third baseman for the out. On to first, and they get the double play. And with that, a look at the...
He's on a nice little hot streak, batting over 400 in his last 10 games.
Second baseman, Boomer Bronco.
Let's go.
He's set. Here it comes. Boomer Bronco stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Yeah, no worries. They're
The
sleeping.
0-1 pitch. Now this is
Whoa.
up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Hit hard.
There we go.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
First major league hit. There we
And
go.
now there's no happier person in the ballpark.
Yeah, it's 9:46 a.m. where I am right now.
Bronco has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Very nice, very
You know,
nice.
Matt, nothing can quite prepare
First
you
game,
for this
first
kind
hit.
of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Kevin Kiermaier stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. 2 down, runners at first and second. This one skied out toward right. On the move is Trumbo.
Oh, well.
And
Oh, well.
that ends the inning.
Very nice there,
Golden
sleeping. Yeah, I'm
opportunity to
in
get on the
Ontario.
board. Here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase.
Losing 4-0, boys.
Jonathan Scope is
Plays
ready
the
here
first.
as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, guys, they
Plays the
jumped out
first.
to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
High pop-up. Loney is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
Striding into the box, Nolan Reimold. He flew out in
Plays the
his
second.
last
Plays the
at-bat.
second.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6.
He's out.
3. It's
There
a
we
double
go.
play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We return to Tropicana Field after this. Chris Davis strides into the box now.
Second plate
Launched
again.
one over
Or
the
second
wall
base.
back
Second
in the
plate.
opening
Ugh.
frame.
Can't talk this morning. Second base, boys.
The
Either I've got to
2-2
get
pitch.
there or we got to get it there.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. On to first as they get the double
go.
play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 4, the Rays nothing.
Yeah, well, my hockey team's never won a cup, so.
Boomer Bronco digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Same pitcher, same pitcher.
First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left.
Land in, land in.
And
Yes.
dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall.
I'll say. I'm not going for third. Not with these guys' arms. If it was in the minors, maybe, but.
First major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Atta boy.
Kevin Kiermaier will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe.
The 0-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Now a swing and a ground ball. And that's through into left, a base hit.
There we go.
And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-1 game.
Now batting. Right fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Boomer Bronco will dig in now, and he'll
Yeah,
do
hopefully
so
they do for you there,
representing the
sleeping.
tying run.
For Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole
Two
lot
runners
more
on.
interesting.
Two runners on.
First pitch on its way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Man, that was tight inside.
Now
That's
a
way inside.
fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh,
Now
I
a
should have
swing
left
and a
that.
miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
Strike 3 called.
kidding
and
me?
The inning is over.
I wish. My first game in the majors, so. No, they're happy with the way I played anyway.
And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Ubaldo Jimenez. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the
7-1.
game.
What a loss.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but
Move up
still,
to the next game.
8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
No errors.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vashjv.
Hey, Marvin, what's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping by.
Hope your weekend's going well. Time for Saturday night baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles. Chris Davis will get his first cuts here, and the danger's obvious as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
And 3 home runs over his last 10 games.
Oh, they got a
too.
major
Archer
shift on
looks
here.
in.
Plays the
Here
first.
it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down.
Hey,
for the Orioles.
Chevy, what's up,
Owes
buddy?
Nothing. Tampa Bay coming up.
I've
Major
been
League
pretty good.
Baseball is
Yeah, it's been a
on
while. How
the
about
show.
yourself? How have you been, bud?
Boomer Bronco comes to the plate
There
to
we go.
lead things
Here we
off
go.
here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
90 sinker, 91 fastball, cut, change up, and curve.
Fastball.
I'll leave
Whoa,
that.
look
I'll
out.
leave
That
that.
just about got him in the coconut. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight.
Wish you
They'll
could
look
rush
to
the
make it
mound.
3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And they got a great pitching performance in the opener of this series, so if they could get anything comparable here or
Land
the rest of this
fair.
road trip,
Oh,
you can bet they'll take it.
that would have been nice.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. On the run this
What am
one
I
down.
swinging at?
Can't
Come on.
connect, so he finds himself down
Wake
1
up,
and
wake
2
up.
now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But
All right, it's all
even
right.
in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball.
Oh,
Got him
that
swinging
curve
for the first
tightened
down.
me up. Dakota, what's
Now,
up, buddy?
Here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting
Long
lineup.
time no see, bud. How have things been?
Into the win column, Psycho.
So I'm hitting 500 right now. Not bad from my Major League start.
Stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
Plays the first.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Back. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this.
A very nice Chevy. I wouldn't mind. I want to get that game as well. So there's Farm Sim 17 and Black Ops. Black Ops. Battlefield 1 I do want to get, but unfortunately just don't have the cash right now.
Yeah, as bad as he looked on that breaking ball, his first at-bat, he's going to see nothing but breaking balls in this one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Paredes sprinting
and I'm out.
And he hauls it in for the first out.
Okay, here he comes.
Bronco
coming up again
to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get
98 fastball, curve, and slider. Okay, that fastball is going to be coming in quick. That was the curve.
Swing.
There's
a
the
miss on the
slider,
and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he reaches
my
for
Lord.
One out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Here we go. Here we go.
Boomer Bronco will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Late on the fastball, 100 miles an hour.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's very quickly down 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
My Lord. Knew he was going to have some issues here
will stand in now.
In the majors with the batting.
Flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Plays a second.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. There's one. Back to Loney, but they can't quite get him as it'll go as a fielder's choice. Jonathan Scope will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making.
Mark Trumbo
bases loaded, got to go to second.
Bases loaded, and his guy's down by 4. That makes him, of course, the potential tying run, so we'll see if he swings for it here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On the ground towards second. To second for 1. On to first.
There we got him.
Doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4 to 6-3. They roll it up to...
Okay, time for a hit. Time for a hit.
Another shot went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout too.
93 fast.
To drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Here comes the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Chopped in front of home plate.
I'm not outrunning it.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he's sprint.
Jonathan Scope will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Oh! Changed up on him.
That was a bad play by me.
And that's through for a hit.
J.J. Hardy will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
Plays a second.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Hit to third. One there.
Unfortunately, couldn't get it. We win.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting
No help
pitcher,
by me,
but this
though.
man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score.
On to the next game.
11 strikeouts.
Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Boomer Bronco.
Okay, let's go.
Comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
96 fast, splitter, slider, and a 2-seam.
Toward the gap in right center.
Land
This
in,
is
land
gonna
in.
be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into
Get
second.
there, get there.
But it
Oh,
won't be
where
in
am I
time,
going?
And it's a leadoff double.
Ah,
And
crap.
they slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third.
What am I doing?
Into the box now, J.J. Hardy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A dive. He's got it. The throw.
Nope, not in time.
Man, almost a great play.
Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit. Into the
got
box.
dull, but I got
Boomer Bronco. He'll try to
friggin'
follow up the
tagged out.
double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, would have been close.
Anytime you can get a big league hitter to look like that, you know you've thrown a great pitch.
Is 1
And
and
a
2.
splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Got him.
Oh,
Well, this is a
Boomer Bronco will stand in to start things off as this top of the
Same
batting
pitcher.
order
Let's
hasn't
go.
found a whole lot of success so far.
For the Rays.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined.
all right, it's all right.
So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Velasquez. One down.
There we-
Boomer Bronco
Come on.
will stand in. He flew out.
Need to
his
get on
last
base.
time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Oof,
Oh,
looks
one's
like
the
he's
count.
chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd
I gotta
like to
count
see
slow
he
him
whistle.
blew
miss a
that
few more
fastball
bats,
by
but
me.
as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Oh,
You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as
Oh,
on
my
3
Lord.
pitches he becomes out number 2. Adam Jones
Ace
will
of first.
step in, a ground out victim as last time. Popped high in the air. Loney is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
we lose.
And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here. Matt Wieters. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end.
Not a good game on that one. Get a hit nicely at the first, but unfortunately I overran the bag. Gotta remember to let go of the controller sometimes. So I am going to increase my my batting and stuff. Get up to about 80. There we go. Get my power up. Going against the Colorado Rockies here, guys.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver.
Here we go.
Tonight, the start
Batting
of a three-game interleague series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Colorado Rockies.
84,
Stay tuned
90
for Rockies
cut.
baseball.
Okay.
Next. Boomer Bronco.
Gotta start leaving that inside stuff alone.
Swings and misses at that one.
Inside and way outside.
EK, as we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight, they've been in a nice
Oh,
little
my
groove,
Lord.
winning 3 of their last 4
Okay,
games.
pay attention, pay
If you
attention.
look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Tell me
He's
to go,
around
tell me to
first
go.
on his way to second now.
There we go. This time I didn't overrun it.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting
All right,
ball
Bird.
club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And he gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. No one out with a runner at second. Runner's on his way to third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, not in time.
There we
as he
go.
just does get in there ahead of the throw. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, you're thinking that you might be able to score.
Come on, Dickerson.
Steps into the box with a man at third and a very early opportunity to drive in a run for his ball club.
Well, it's always huge when you can score in the top half of that first inning. Quiet that crowd down a little bit and get that confidence going.
But taken in over at
What a
first for the second
catch.
out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. And with that, let's bring in look. Chris Carter will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. The men on third with 2 down. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position.
So I don't
They
know if
just
I
couldn't
should run,
sustain
because if
any
it's a
kind of
ball, then I'm
offense.
going to get
So
tagged
this
in
would
at
be a
home.
big
So
boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
A ball hit hard to the left side. Leaps
what a
and makes
catch
a
that
terrific
was.
catch. And with that, the
What
side
a
is
catch.
retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Back with more Monday Night Baseball. Boomer Bronco will stand in. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Yeah, it was a nice at-bat. Good way to start off the game. Probably hopes to carry it through the rest of the at-bats.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit hard towards
Right up
center,
the middle.
and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
it's 2 hits
Oh,
today.
that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Kevin Kiermaier is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Now a long throw to third, and a good effort there by Parra, but he's in there at third.
Well, if this was a straight hit and run, this is not really a high percentage play with 2 outs, but it's going to work out perfectly as he finds a hole.
Welcome back, Bird.
Now
Welcome back.
On the corners.
Corey Dickerson
Come on,
stands in with
Dickerson.
2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Parra on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Got in the third twice now, but
to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on. So 1 away now in the Colorado
Plays
third.
a second.
And
Plays a
that'll
second.
bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete. Rockies lead this one.
All right, we're at 4-3. That's what I like to see.
Bronco, he singled his last time up.
Same pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And for whatever the reason, he's really fallen off the rails here in the 4th.
And it looks to me like he's looking very tentative out there as well. And that's usually the kiss of death for a starting pitcher. You've got to go right at guys.
Oh, what am I swinging at?
As he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats.
Run.
Nope. And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Charlie Blackmon will stand in. They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen.
Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds. Boone Logan is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
So 93 fastball,
Boomer
2-seam slider.
Bronco ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Swing, and he pops it off over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out.
That was way inside on my hands. Lays to first.
Hit hard on the ground to second. 2 is left. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Oh, there we go.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie.
Digging in to try it again.
2 for
Boomer
4.
Bronco already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
93 sink, slider, and changeup.
Pops this one up.
Straight up in the air.
Infield on the right side. LeMahieu is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pick. Now
Top of the 11th, 1 on.
Bronco, he flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
And the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in.
Keeping him close.
Wall sets. First pitch on the way. Very weakly on the ground.
Oh, my Lord.
And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Well, you could have put the first.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He got on top of one and was... One. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Sometimes at first base, you're going to be going on first movement no matter what. Other times, you've got to wait that extra split second or two to make sure that he's going home with it. But with his speed, those extra fractions of a second.
To keep it tied, here it comes. Here's a swing, and oh, man.
Gone.
Way out of here. A two-run blast to straightaway right field.
There we go.
Home run number 5 on the year, and they take a 7-5 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
We win. Well, I like the way I played. I only got 2 hits.
Performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vashjv. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com.
13 hits.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Colorado Rockies. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next.
94 fast, slider, curve, and 2-seam. Or slider, changeup, and 2-seam.
Boomer Bronco is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's
drop a little lower.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon.
Sorry. That one was low.
Over towards
that one was low. It wasn't as low as I thought it was.
That's 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
Yeah, a nice job there.
At the plate, Jackie Jolly, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 3-1. Here it is. Runners on the move for second. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. Evan Longoria will stand in. And as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better. The 3-0. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You'd have to figure he's going on his own out there at second. Normally, you'd see that trail runner in motion as well if it was called from the bench. He saw it, they weren't keeping close tabs on him, so he was able to make it into third with the stolen base.
Anything in the outfield. Anything in the outfield. Come on.
On the ground to the right side. Pierce with a great play. One there. Safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
A major league
There we
effort,
go.
but he couldn't finish the play, so the run comes in to score.
Well, I wasn't sure if he had any chance at all to reach that ball. So this is an incredible play just to pull this one in and then make that accurate flip to second to get the force.
There we go. 1 for 1.
Bronco gets a shot now with deuces
Runners
all
on first and
around.
second.
2
Let's go.
on, 2 out here in inning number 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
It would have been a ball, but it was close.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that's
Are
in
you
there
kidding
as
me?
well. 0-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that.
Son of a biscuits.
Boomer
Here we go.
Bronco will stand in
Runner
now.
in second.
He singled
Runner in
and
second.
struck
Let's go.
out in 2 trips.
Boomer Bronco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
What am I
First
swinging
pitch
at? Come
back
on.
in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he gets him to
got
swing
me
through
with the
that
slider.
one. He's in control, 0-2.
Too early.
1 out and a runner on second base. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he
Got to get to the
advances on
outfield.
the
Got to get
wild
into the
pitch.
outfield. Let's go.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with 1 away. Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first.
Not where I want it.
Is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Dustin Garneau will stand
Lays
in
to
now,
first.
hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Lays to first.
Well, make the necessary adjustments, and he needs to make one here.
Hit out towards second. Just to his right. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in. Is that it? Boomer
Here we go.
Bronco will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Boomer Bronco.
That last one, yeah, it was high and inside.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Very late.
You know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Grounded to short. Reyes
Gonna take an awful lot to make it.
over to the first baseman Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Boomer Bronco strides in, grounded
Top of the
out
ninth.
his last time through.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him. Because
Late on that.
He's safe.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now.
Cutter.
Now This pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Garneau corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
This is a fastball this time.
And we lose. Yes, I know, Skip. That was awful.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that's a wrap here tonight for my partner. On a perfect summer afternoon for baseball, we welcome you to Coors Field. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball.
A lot of
next
pitches
on the show.
Get a watch.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Good timing, just tipped it foul.
Hit in the air to center field. After it is Blackman. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today? Boomer Bronco comes
something in the outfield. Something in the outfield. Let's go.
Early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Leave that inside stuff alone. Come on.
And it's 0-1. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Boomer Bronco will stand in again.
Let's go.
He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Back goes Gonzalez, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Jose Reyes will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ball game to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon.
Getting some
Not
good.
a lot to get excited about so far. The mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
A quick out number 1.
Boomer 0 for 3.
Bronco will
3 flyouts. Come on.
They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play ball.
Lord.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Do you even
early
bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2.
Run.
For 1. On to first. A double play.
Kidding me?
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often. But you see the good feed and then the strong.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently not been getting their chores done.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Leading off the inning, Jose Reyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He's safe.
Oh.
Boomer Bronco stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
What roll was that? That sinker had major inside curve to it. Watch that.
Walls is ready. Here he comes 0-1. And this runs inside,
I'll take that.
And that looked like it got him pretty good.
I'll take that.
This is dangerous because out of any.
Kevin Kiermaier gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And this is one dude that's tough to phase out there. Now, after getting hit by the pitch, he says, all right, man, you're going to pay for that. He's into scoring position now on the stolen base.
Runner goes for third. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Barnes ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for... Striding in to start the 9th, Carlos Gonzalez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in
down
this game.
AA and AAA didn't see the shift, that's for sure.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Loney scoops it up, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player in the game.
We win. Another win for us.
He wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still 8 strong.
So 3 flyouts, a double play, and then hit by pitch. I stole second, so one game left there, guys. Is it in here? Yep. So after this game, coming in, hitting first again. So going up against the Athletics.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. A shot down the first
base. Oh, you're kidding me.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Thanks for the like there, Chevy. Have yourself a good day, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Who stands out to you, EK?
You know,
Boomer Bronco will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not the result you want, and especially swinging at the first pitch. Got to make the pitcher work.
It's right down the middle.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a
whoa,
swing
what am I
miss as
crap?
They start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
And I didn't even want.
He really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch.
So I'll be leading off.
Boomer Bronco is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Early.
Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. Gray into his motion. The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt.
Swinging in the dirt. Come
Throw
on.
down to first, 1 away. So stepping in, number 15.
Plays to first.
As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on Deloney is in time for the third out.
Here I come again.
Bronco stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Gray has his target. First pitch on the way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
One of the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
12 curve.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the...
Man.
Boomer Bronco comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Kevin Kiermaier steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least...
There goes the runner. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, I'm not too sure whether the shortstop was going to have a shot at this one, even if that runner wasn't stealing. But once he vacates his position, there's no chance that this ball is going to be knocked down. So that's a perfect hit and run.
Corey Dickerson.
Come on, Dickerson.
In now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been
Hey,
trouble.
Original Remix, how you doing today, buddy?
Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into center field.
Score.
A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 6-1.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right
now. 0 for 3, hit by pitch.
Boomer Bronco.
Yeah, we need a hit here.
He'll bat for the second time in the inning.
Man, we're walking all over these guys this inning.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Lowry. On to first, and it's in time as they're...
Good to hear, Original.
Into the box, Jed Lowry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd
Plays
like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Popped high in the air. Loney is there for it. 2 down. Chris Coughlin stands in looking to do some work against that big deficit they've got in front of them.
You got it, Matt. This is a situation where he just
needs
to
first,
keep that line moving. Get on, get a couple in, and hope the next guys can come through big.
Right side. Gloved by Loney. Throw on to first will be in time, and the raid.
That's the game.
Taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, these guys really broke this one open late in the game. A huge 8th inning was the turning point as they finished this one off here in the 9th.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And the Rays' offense tonight was led by the exploits of this man.
Alright, guys, gonna buy another one of these. I think it's under here. So we're to show turning points. Two-time boost for player position. That's what I want. 1,000 points. There it goes. So another 20 games at 2 times the points, guys. So nothing is dropping yet. Everything's starting to come up there. So that's going to be the end of my stream for right now, guys. I'm just going to show you guys the standings right now. So the Rays right now are 6 games back from the Orioles. So we've got some work to do. See if we can start pushing our way towards the Yankees. I got to start hitting better if that's the case. So gonna end the stream there for today, guys. Just a reminder to everyone, once I do hit 500 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. So make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. It would be appreciated, guys. Also, guys, go check out my friends down in the description there. Make sure you click on their names and subscribe to them as well. Also, subscribe to Bird the Legend there, guys. He does put short clips up every so often. He does do a live stream. But amazing guy. Show him the love and support. So hopefully everyone has a good day. And I'll see everyone tomorrow in the next live stream. Later.